Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? I'm reporting to you live from my office. So excited to be back in here. Oh my God. I've literally been working out of my living room for the last April, May, June, July, August, like 4 or 5 months, something like that. So very happy to be back in here where I feel like now I actually have a dedicated space to do these readings. Very nice, very fun. I am dealing with a lot of technical issues lately. I think Mercury retrograde is getting the best of technology right now, but I hope everyone else is doing well and feeling good because I know I am. Also, let me know if it's very echoey in here, if you're not able to hear me very well, because I did mess with the sound a little bit when I was transferring everything into this office. So like it doesn't normally sound how it typically does. Like I would like to know, as long as you guys can hear me just fine, then I'm ready to keep going. Hello, Becca B. How are you? Luna Moon. That's totally fine. I completely get that, Luna Moon. Lately, I've kind of been just trying to manage it all by myself, so any help is just a bonus. Do not feel bad if you can't hang for a long time. Sounds fine to me. Okay, perfect. Hey, Lexi Ray, how are you? Looks like Brianna, Macy, Alishba, Sandra are also back. Okay, so for tonight, it's just another one of our BOGOs that we're doing. So all you have to do is take a spot on my list. I have 10 spots open. $15, you get a reading and then an additional follow-up question. It can be related to the first question. It can be unrelated. It's really your choice. Donations to Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App for this. If you need any information regarding what I'm offering today, or if you want to see what else I offer, you can check the description. And yeah, I think we can go ahead and get started if everyone's ready. All right, so 15 minutes. Go ahead and post your questions. Trying to see, I guess you guys can see that pretty well-ish. Hold on. Where should I put this? Here? I guess that'll work for now. Maybe. It's always so lame, like, there we go. We'll do that. Looks good. All right. Let me get my deck out here. And also, guys, if like the visual's not great, I know that my Wi-Fi is just acting up like crazy. So if for whatever reason you guys are not able to like see my stream, let me know and I can try to refresh the visual. All right, so we're gonna start with Luna Moon. Do I need to worry about my relationship with Scorpio? His tower has started. Very good, very good. I view the tower as a good thing. So show me a yes or a no. Does Luna Moon need to be worried? I do have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like a no to me. I typically don't read reversals for yes or no's, but that just was the immediate answer. You don't have to worry about that. I'm also getting a no on the bottom of the deck as well. So do not worry. All right, so Alishba says, I want to ask if I post a picture of myself on Instagram again, will Uzair double tap it? Alishba is looking for a yes or a no. Will Uzair double tap it? I feel like a yes, Alishba. I feel like he will. He will. I feel like he's kind of been holding back, but I think he's going to say YOLO. Becca B says, will Marquise the Leo contact me? He's been very quiet these last few days. Show yes or no to Becca, please. I am getting a yes, but it's going to take some time. Pentacles are the slowest to move, but I feel like it will be him reaching out to you. Sand says, whenever Sand sees I deleted everything social media, will he be sad? Show me a yes or no for Sanch, please. He will be, yes, because he feels like he can get some kind of validation through your social media. And now he'll feel like he's going to lose access to you in some way. I love how everyone in here is saying hi to everybody. It really shows that community. So Queen Bee says, will my salary increase at work at the end of this year be good? Show me a yes or a no for Queen Bee. Will this be good? Yes or no? Yes. Hard work paying off, reaping the rewards of that. Lexi Ray. Let's see, yes or no for Lexi Ray. I heard indirect contact, Lexi Ray. Yes, I heard indirect contact, meaning I don't necessarily think they're going to reach out to you through like a direct message, but they might try to comment on an old post of yours, or even a new post, but I don't think it's going to be contact like trying to communicate with you in like one-on-one. It'll be more like, let's just see if we can bring up some old memories or something like that. Macy says, will things work out with the Leo and I? Show me a yes or a no for Macy, please. Yes. Ten of Cups. You're welcome, Luna Moon. Hey, N Unit, what's up? So N Unit wants to know what we're doing today. So today is a BOGO. So basically you buy a question to get a reading done for $15, and then you get a second question for free. So we have 10 spots to fill. Once we exceed 10 spots, I will have to push that on to another day because 10 spots can take quite some time. N Unit, I just see you donated. Okay, let me get the list going here in just a second. So make sure if you guys are asking a yes or no question, you are posting the correct emoji or keyword into the chat. Luna Moon, you're not doing well. I see you said it's not your day. I'm sorry to hear that. It's been kind of rainy and gloomy where we are too. I'm about to smoke, so I may get wild. I do, N Unit, I do. I typically do that on my spicy stream. So if you wanted that, I might suggest waiting, because typically anything that's not like 18 plus, I usually keep these streams up and I delete the 18 plus streams. But I can try to get as descriptive as possible without like, you know. But if you want explicit, I would say wait till my 18 plus. When I say 15, what the fuck? All right, so yeah, make sure that you guys are putting the right keyword or emoji into the chat. All right, so Peach is here. Peach, are you new? Have you been here before? I am getting a yes for you, Peach. Brianna. If anybody wants an extra yes or no, you can also follow me on either TikTok or Instagram. And you can get an extra free yes or no question if you're interested. That's for all new followers to me today. If you're already following me, that it doesn't count because we probably have already given you a free reading. Brianna says, does the Aquarius have good intentions? Show me a yes or a no for Brianna. It feels like good intentions. Yeah, it feels good. Princess Tarot says, should I start my tarot channel? Show me a yes or a no for Princess Tarot, please. I am getting a yes, Queen of Pentacles. You'll feel good and grounded there. Maybe like you're following part of your calling. Scorpio rising. Will Libra reach out and contact me this week? Yes. I am getting a yes. There will be an exchange. Part of me feels like it's going to be you reaching out to them and them responding. That this is about give and take. So basically the energy will be matched, however that comes about. Rashima says, will I move soon? Will I move soon? This is for Rashima. No. Rose Babe, hello. Steven says I donated. Thank you, Steven. It's been a minute since we've seen you here, so hello and welcome back. Rose Babe. I am getting a yes. This might be like a, I don't know. It almost feels like a one night stand. So maybe that's what that is. But I am getting a yes either way. But the Nine of Pentacles talks about independent energy. So it doesn't seem like any like relationship will form after this. And the Death card also talks about like new beginnings and endings and things like that. So we'll have to see. Sharia says, will someone unexpectedly tell me they have feelings? Show me a yes or a no from Sharia, please. This feels like a maybe. We also have a maybe at the bottom of the deck. I don't have a definite yes or no for you, Sharia, but I do feel like someone could have feelings for you, but I don't know if they're going to express it. This talks about juggling multiple things, and like, so maybe there's a lot of thoughts about, if I do this, how will this go? If I do this, how will this go? So really just trying to make a decision here. So I can't say yes confidently that they'll tell you, but I do feel like someone does have feelings for you that they're trying to decide whether to express or not. Sounds good, Unit. Okay. Let's see. Luna Moon seems to be helping me a little bit, so let me confirm some people here. All right, so Unit is confirmed as number 1. Steven's confirmed for number 2. All right, so we do have some spots open still, guys, if anyone is interested in getting 2 questions for the price of 1. Preeti, make sure you're posting the correct emoji or keyword into the chat. You're welcome, Peach. It's because I really miss Queen of Swords. She's around. She's working a lot right now. She said that she's got like 2 jobs or something like that she's trying to juggle, so her life's been very busy lately, which is good for her. Oh, I see that Luna Moon just spoke on that too. I'm a little late to the party here. Steven, I've got your first question saved. You're welcome, Shreya. Hey, Pisces. Elena Jakes, how are you? If you're new here, let us know. We'd like to officially welcome you to our community. Elena says, will my love life improve soon? Will my love life improve soon? This is for Elena, please. Show me a yes or a no. Yes, the Chariots. You're good, Steven. You made a donation, so you don't have to worry about that emoji. But if you had a yes or no question, go ahead and ask it, because we only have about a minute left. Yes, any unit, you are first. All right, so about 58 seconds left on the clock for yes or no's. If you are new to me today and you're hanging out and you can't talk in the chat yet, I will still answer your questions in between readings, but the 15 minutes will be over for all returning subscribers. We'll put it that way. Pisces, did A think about me today? Show me a yes or a no for the Pisces, please. Yes, 6 of Pentacles. This talks about equal give and take. That makes me almost feel, well, they thought about you at work or school or something like that, maybe during a hobby of some sort. This talks about working on something, like a project or whatever. But I do feel like you might have thought of them, and when you thought of them in that moment, they were thinking of you too. It's a very balanced energy. All right, so we're going to answer the question for Meg, and then that will be it. Then our list will be closed unless you are new, like new to me today. Meg says, does Brian have feelings for me? Show me a yes or a no for Meg, please. We have a new subscriber, Elaine Duell. Hello and welcome. Excited to talk to you soon. Queen of Pentacles. This is a yes, Meg. They might also have feelings for someone else at the same time, though. Queen of Pentacles can talk about someone being involved with someone. Occasionally, it talks about, like a love triangle or an affair or something. But I feel like they are also involved with someone else that they have feelings for. All right, and I have your first and second question. Pisces says, makes sense. Awesome. Sorry, guys, the timer ran out already, like a while ago. So we were just wrapping up the free list. I do apologize if you didn't make it. If you guys still want a yes or no question answered and you haven't followed me on TikTok or Instagram, I will be happy to answer a yes or no question in between donations for you. All that information should be in the description of this video. You know what? I just realized. Actually, if you click my link tree, you will be able to see my TikTok and my Instagram. It should be relatively easy. Let me go ahead and put my link tree in the comments here. All right, if you click that link tree, you will also see my link to my Instagram and to my TikTok if you scroll down. So if you follow me, let me know so that way I can get your reading done. Meg says, I can sense that. I'm glad that resonated for you. Okay, so we have 8 spots left on our 10 spots BOGO. So if anybody would like to take and claim another spot, where we have plenty of spaces open. All right, so we are working on N Unit. N Unit says, so I finally told Bernard how I feel and how he hurt me. He did respond, talking some BS. How did he feel about my message? All right, let me get some decks out here. Let's start with an energy check-in. Spirit, how did he feel about the message? How did he feel? I feel like to some extent he did, while he probably didn't admit it to you, he just does take some responsibility here. I know that you said he was talking some BS, so I almost feel like he didn't hold himself accountable in some way. But I feel like to himself he did. I feel like when he read your message, he was like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see how that happened or how that came about or whatever. And why they would feel this way and da 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 da. But and you know what, actually too, I feel like they were a bit hurt as well. I feel like they were a bit offended maybe. Because I feel like certain things it feels contradictory a little bit. Okay, let me just try to back up. As a whole, when they read the message, they said valid point, valid point. I can see why they feel this way. And I almost I agree, I hold myself accountable. However, there were certain parts, maybe a sentence here and a sentence there, that they really were offended or hurt or taken aback by what you said. And that's not how they viewed it from their perspective. And so therefore, instead of coming at you in response of a very loving and receptive energy and an apologetic energy, it was more accusatory, because they felt offended. They felt defensive about certain things. You said he just apologized, but no, I was nice. You think you can play me? You did say F him. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You were honest, but I feel like there were certain parts of it that he was like, what the hell? So yeah, I do to I'm glad that he apologized. I do, because I feel like that's authentic to him, because I do feel like he felt like he was doing something wrong. And he understands why you would feel the way that you did. Honestly, I think he is ready, and as well as you probably are sensing, he is ready to just kind of be done with this. I see him wanting to walk away. It is a bittersweet feeling though, this card, because it almost seems like he really thought very fondly of you, thought highly of you. Maybe I don't know if this was like a situationship type of thing, but maybe like at one point thought maybe this could be something really special, or felt like there was a connection that was special to him. So walking away from this, it does feel a bit sad, because I feel like they look back at things with a fondness, at least from their perspective. And so walking away does kind of suck, but I really feel like maybe you both are in the energy of just being done. But that's how he is feeling. Like when he read it, he was like, I guess there's just really no changing this outcome. What's done is done. And that's how I feel. There is a feeling of lack here, constraint, restriction. Um, I did feel like maybe they were appreciative to a certain extent that you felt comfortable enough to express yourself to him. Like maybe this is a side of you that they hadn't seen before, and they thought it might have taken a bit of courage. So there could be slight admiration there as well. I think that he had a lot of mixed feelings about everything, but overall, it was more like I acknowledge why they feel the way that they feel. And I do hold myself accountable, whether or not it's something he told you, he does hold himself accountable. You said that he did apologize. I feel like maybe it wasn't to the extent of what you would have liked. Um, but if it makes you feel any better, he does see his responsibility and like his part in this. I feel like there was still more that he wanted to say that he didn't quite get the chance to. You said he probably wants to walk away because I told him I'm done with him. He isn't someone I want in my life. He switched and changed up, and I've been done. But he randomly texted me like, "Dude, I texted you 3 weeks ago, and then you texted me good morning. Like, get the fuck out." That girl, hey, I've got your question saved. I'll have to get to you in between readings, okay? And Unit, did that answer your question? Let me know. I feel like he's kind of putting himself in an energy right now of just, ooh, I see anxiety. I think he's just trying to move on from this. Like when you're battered and bruised and, you just come back from what feels like a battle, you need time to kind of disconnect and digest what just happened and relax and try to like get yourself in a better headspace. And that's kind of what I see him doing. He only apologized to make himself I battered so of him. He only apologized to make himself feel better. Um, maybe to transfer some of that guilt onto you. I could definitely see that. But I feel like there was an aspect of the apology that he gave because he wanted you to know that he does acknowledge some of the things that he did wrong. I think he didn't express that to you very clearly. And it's very obvious that this is over and that you are done. But yeah, so it could have been a couple of things there for his apology. It could be he did feel accountable to some extent. Maybe he wanted to transfer some of that guilt off of his conscience. I definitely feel like he's more sad, I guess. that this is ending the way that it is. However, I think that he thinks it's for the best. So to some extent, I don't really see him wanting to take that action to rectify things. I think he's just like, what's done is done. It is what it is. So how does he truly feel that I said I'm done with him? Does it hurt? Yes, that for sure I saw, because there was like a broken heart that I was seeing from this. Let's see. How does he truly feel that any unit said I'm done? How does he truly feel? Yeah, it does hurt him in it bruises his ego kind of way. It does hurt him because I feel like he no longer has the access and the convenience of the access to you. But does it hurt him in general? Probably not. I truly feel like this is the type of person who just would not step it up, would not take the action needed to maintain you. You know what I mean? To keep you around and keep you like invested. I feel like he's the type of person who wants to do the bare minimum and just see really how far that can get him. So I think he is sad that he no longer will have access to you, but I feel like he's the kind of person that's like, I'm not going to fight for this person if it gets to be too much or too complicated or too inconvenient. Like, I'm just going to walk away. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. So yeah, it does make him sad. His feelings are probably hurt, but more so in the fact that his ego's a bit bruised. Not necessarily he's hurt over losing you per se. I do feel like he wished this could have gone differently because he did enjoy the connection. But I think it shows he was never fully like invested or fully in love. He's texting me now. It's all about the chase. Just be very careful. Because I feel like he just wants to know that he can access you when he wants to. And that can be a very toxic cycle, so just be careful there. I feel like he could like love bomb you and like make you feel really wanted, and the second he feels he has you hooked, then he backs away again. The devil is here, so it just talks about toxicity, not so great things being presented to you. I feel like honestly, as far as his feelings, like what does he truly feel? He truthfully views you as an option, not necessarily. And he thinks highly of you to the extent of it's ego based. God, this message is so fucked up. The way he views himself, he puts himself as such like a high like pedestal that it's like he basically is like kind of condescending. Like, if you are good enough to grab my attention, that means that you're special because my opinion is the one that matters. It's very egotistical. So like he could say something to you on the lines of, I get not get bored easily, but I'm very selective in who I invest my time in. So feel special that you are someone that I chose to hang out. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like patronizing and condescending in a way, and like very pretentious as well, because he's trying to give you a compliment, but it's coming across of like, how do you serve me? I just want you to be careful because this does feel like a very one way, non committal type of energy that's coming through. I see him saying like wanting to be friends, maybe friends with benefits. Truthfully, and unit, of course, you have your own free will. My recommendation is, I mean, he can eat crow. You know what I mean? Like, let him eat his heart out. But if it were me, just seeing from this reading what I see, I definitely wouldn't invest much. I feel like I don't know. This is a weird thing to try to explain. Does this make any sense to you? I hope that it does. Like, basically, don't take his advances to heart. Don't take his advances seriously, because I feel like it does feel really good to have him reaching out to you and trying to contact you, especially when you feel like you haven't been getting anywhere. But like, that's the intention, is that wants you to feel comfortable and safe again. Yeah. I don't know. Sees you walking away for sure as like a threat to his own happiness. That girl 41, are you here? Oh, we're basically like cyber buddies fantasy, but I have in the real world, I more so thought of him as a friend with benefits. Oh, I could definitely see the fantasy from the first reading. And a little bit in the second. I saw the sun and I saw the Four of Wands as well. So I can see that. Daydreamy, I think you have the Seven of Cups as well. That girl 41, does my person truly love me? Show me a yes or a no. Steven, let me know if you're here, please. Not yet, that girl, not yet. But I feel like they are going to get to that point, yes. And unit, just to touch really quickly before I close down from your reading, you said you thought of him as a friend with benefits. I want to let you know that he viewed you as the same. That was a mutual thing that I just got. All right, so Steven, how does David feel about you? How does David feel about Steven? How does David feel about Steven? How does David feel about Steven? Let's do Ooh. So, Stephen, there is a certain type of relationship that you guys had at one point. Things are very different now, it seems, and it seems like David is recognizing the fact that like you guys aren't really ever going to be able to go back to how things were. I'm hearing almost the expression like things won't ever be the same. I do see David viewing this connection as something that he has a fondness for. I feel like you view David as, you know, you have a special place in your heart for him. I do feel that he feels that same way. However, I almost feel like he feels like the connection has run its course. Um, he would not be opposed to staying in communication with you, to continuing to be civil. But it feels like it's worked its way from like close friendship to more like a acquaintance. Um, and I don't necessarily think he likes it like that, but I also feel like he thinks maybe you guys have been through so much that it's like it hasn't made you stronger. And I feel like this is a very harsh way to word it, but almost like the damage is done and things just won't be able to go back the way that they were. Um, I feel like he would be interested and he would be open to maintaining a very basic friendship with you. And I feel like he wants that just because your friendship and who you are as a person does have meaning to him and is important to him. However, it seems like like the word just run its course. It seems like it's just a lot of things are closed off here. It's almost like you guys can't ever get on the same page. I feel like he views you as someone who's really gone the distance with him. Like with his relationships or his friendships, he probably feels like you're his longest standing friend. And I feel like that's part of the reason why he wants to honor that. Meg, thank you for following me. I'll get your second question in a second. So that's why he wants to honor that, is just because he does see the significance of like maybe the duration of your relationship and the connection that was formed way back when. But I definitely do see him. I don't know. It's like he views you, the Hierophant, as like a part of his soul tribe. And like I think that he never really thinks that y'all will ever truly disconnect completely. But almost as though you might have been, or he might have been for you, like a lesson. I think a lot of our soul family come in as like to teach us something. And I feel like maybe that's what his purpose was in your life, or your purposes and his mutually. I just feel like there's been a lot of hurt that's happened here, Stephen. And it's almost like just for the sake of your sanity, um, just allowing things to just happen the way that they are. Try not to force things. So, all in all, as far as his feelings for you, it does seem like currently he feels, I just want to move forward with Steven. Like, this is him talking. Like, I just want to move forward with Steven as peacefully as we can. Things to me don't necessarily feel like we can ever go back to the way things were at one point. However, I don't want to completely write Steven off. I don't want to completely lose him. I just know that we have to tread carefully around each other because we're very sensitive to each other right now. Like I'm almost feeling, Steven, like you and David need like couples counseling, like therapy. for like friendship, you know what I mean? But I almost feel like it's like you guys need to go through that, because I feel like you hold each other's opinions and values and things like that very highly, because maybe of how much you guys have invested in one another. But it seems like there's a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage here to work through. So yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to your second question. What does the near future look like for my situation with David? Let's see. What does the near future look like for the situation with David? This is for Steven. What does the near future look like? Just straight away with the cards I'm seeing already is there's uncertainty here. It's not uncertainty with how your future is going to play out. It's more like uncertainty of what you guys both think. You guys are very unsure about the future of this connection, and I feel like that's just going to manifest that uncertainty of not knowing where this is going to go, because that's what you both are thinking right now. I feel like you both feel hurt. You both feel betrayed in some way when it comes to one another. There's going to be continued distance, continued holding back. I feel like you guys right now, along this trajectory, unless you even decide to step in and actually change the course of this, which you can, but if it just continues the way that it's been, the outcome is just continued distance. I see maybe even separation here, possibly, like you guys not moving, staying like, because I think you guys were living together at one point, or maybe you still are. I think that this is very a realistic possibility that you guys will go your own separate ways in the near future, meaning like you won't live together or anything like that. The Seven of Swords talks about maybe just continuing like holding back, like biting your tongue, not saying how you're really feeling. Maybe for the sake of this relationship, I feel like your relationship is very fragile right now, and I think you know it's just hanging on by a thread at this moment. You said that things seem to be feeling good, or a little bit better, I should say. Things seem to be going a little bit better, but I think that's because you really are trying to salvage the fragility of this relationship by walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around situations, sweeping things under the rug, not really actually resolving things, because you're not really sure if the relationship could withstand the true feelings here. Like, I feel like almost as if you both feel like the floor is open and you guys can fully tell each other how you've been feeling. I feel like you feel like there's truthfully going to be no coming back from that, and that's where the relationship will just completely end. I see you guys just very much both unsure of which direction this is going to go. You guys are both very guarded right now. For the sake of the reading, I am seeing you guys are hoping for this to continue to go better or get better, but I feel like I have to say, without really getting to the heart of things, without really working through things and feeling like you can speak openly, even though there is hope for that, I don't necessarily see that. I see you guys very much you exchange pleasantries, you might say nice things, but it's like y'all both know there's an elephant in the room and it's like awkward. I see you guys just really feeling like you can't, like your hands are tied, like you really feel like there's only so much you can say or so much you can do. I do see a peace offering. Ace of Pentacles talks about wanting to offer like a peace offering. which will feel good in the moment, but it doesn't feel like it's going to last just due to everything that's been going on. Who's going to offer the, you might try to offer the peace offering. Seven of Wands talks about overcoming, even if there's challenges, overcoming them, and it's in reverse here. I don't want to give you like a gloom and doom kind of thing. I definitely feel like there's work to be done here. I definitely feel like this course could absolutely change, but it's going to take a lot of work on both of your parts, Stephen, to see if this is really, I don't know. Like, I almost feel like if you feel like it's forced or if you feel like it's very one-sided, that maybe it's time to just let it go. Yeah. I don't know, Stephen. Let me know what you think about that. Meg, you can let me know what your question is. Thank you for the follow. All right, so Meg says, have I already met the man that I will potentially be in my next long-term relationship with? Steven says, okay, thank you. Things are up in the air, but they have been like this before, so not sure. You're welcome, Steven. I really hope that things can get better for sure. I definitely feel like as long as you make an action or he makes an action, we can really change the course of this trajectory. Yeah, but it just seems overall like you both are very much exhausted from this. It's weighed on your mind a lot, and it's just a very hard place that you're in right now, Stephen. So I'm hoping for the best for you. Thank you for being here and for supporting my channel. I like reading for you, Stephen. You have a really nice energy. All right, so for Meg, have I already met the man that I will potentially be in my next long-term relationship with? Spirit, can you show me a yes or a no for Meg? It looks like a no. You have not. Four of Pentacles and Five of Cups. Are you deciding, Meg, to move on from someone and maybe start something new? I feel like you feel a little bit indecisive and you're kind of hoping that the universe will intervene to show you like who your true person is. Like maybe you have your hopes up for someone in particular, but not really getting anywhere. So maybe you feel like you just need to move on to the next thing. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. You're at a crossroads. Okay, that makes sense. Well, if it helps, I am getting a no for you. All right, guys, so we still have some spots open on our BOGO. So if you are interested in getting 2 readings for the price of 1, you can donate $15 to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. The link to check out is in the pinned comments. So it's really easy to access there. If you have any questions, let me know. We're going to hang out for a little while longer and see if anybody else comes on. Typically, Mondays are pretty slow, so, you know, we can always come back and do this another day. But I definitely wanted to make sure that since I hadn't been here for 2 days that I streamed today because I know people were looking for it. Yep, Meg, you said there's someone in my energy and it's not going anywhere. I was picking up on that. Like, I almost didn't say that. I almost didn't say something. I almost bit my tongue, but at the same time, Spirit's like, no, say it, say it, say it. So that's why I said, I feel like you might be deciding whether or not to move forward with someone else or move forward into something else or try to pursue what you've already got going on. I had a feeling that there was someone there that's not fully investing and you weren't really sure if this is something you should continue to hang around for, give a chance or not. All right, guys, I am going to be right back. I am going to run to the restroom real quick. If you want a question answered and I have not answered a question for you today and you're new to me today, make sure you say hi. Let me know you're here. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. That took a little bit longer than I expected. So yes, Kelly, I did get your donation. Thank you so much. I'm ready when you are. Just let me know. Absolutely. Have I already met the person I'll be with in the future? Have I already met the person I'll be with in the future? Please show me a yes or a no for Rising Storm. Yes or a no for Rising Storm. No. Getting a no. Let's get some more information on this Rising Storm, please. All right, so I've got your highest level soulmate coming in for you. You have not necessarily met before. I feel like they're going to come in during a time where there's going to be competition for your attention. So many major arcana cards already coming through. I feel like this is someone who's you're going to kind of know because immediately right off the bat, you're going to get the attention that you deserve. With like their intentions are going to be made clear immediately. I think they're coming in for you with like you're not going to have to doubt or question their motives, like or their thoughts or intentions or their feelings, which is actually really cool to see. Now the Lovers is here, Gemini energy. This does talk about having to make a choice of some extent. So because I saw the 5 of Wands, and then now I also see the Lovers, it does make me feel like you are going to have at least 2 people to choose from, but I feel like there's going to be one clear winner for you. Hey, yes, there are spots left. Multiple spots left. Let's see. More Gemini energy. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sometimes I don't talk about the signs because I feel like they don't believe them. But you know what? If they do, they're just gonna go ahead and put that out there. All right. So we have Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius again. All right, so Rising Storm, the details that I can give you specifically, like I said, you're going to have to make a choice between 2 people. I feel like you're going to be multiple people vying for your attention. I feel like this particular person we're describing has not actually come in, but they are going to make their intentions clear to you, their feelings clear to you. I feel like you're not going to have to second guess their motives for what they want from you and the relationship and the connection. I feel like they are very much determined to, they're in a fight or flight situation, they're ready to fight. They're ready to fight for you and do what needs to be done. The Death card is giving like past life stuff to me. For some reason, the Lovers and the Death card, it makes me feel like you really are going to feel like you've known this person before when they come in for you. I feel like the passion's going to be really real, and I feel like also you're going to feel very invested in them emotionally pretty much straight away. But I think you're going to be very intrigued by them. I think they're the type of person who's going to make your mind like feel very excited. I feel like you're never going to feel bored with this person. I feel like they're probably going to keep you laughing or doing fun things. I just really feel like you're going to truthfully say to yourself, like, I just cannot get enough of this person. Um, I feel like they're willing to do what it takes to make this relationship happen, even if you feel you need to take things slow at first, they're totally down to do that. I do feel like due to your experiences, this person's gonna have to really knock down the walls. And I feel like they're fine doing that because I feel like they want to they want to show you that they're not the same as everybody else. They're not just one of these options. They are the option. Rising storm. So to elaborate on a yes or no it is going to be kind of vague, but if you have a specific question regarding this person that maybe I haven't answered, let me know, and then I'm also ready for your second question. You're welcome. Oh, Rising Storm, I just got the message that they are going to be available to you. They are coming from very independent, single energy. So this person that I'm talking about is not going to come into your experience attached to anyone. They're going to be openly single and ready, like, to pursue you without really holding back. They're going to be available. D says donate beauty. D, I can confirm your donation. Oh, Eliana has some updates. Okay. All right, so Rising Storm says, will I be moving location soon? Show me a yes or a no, please, for Rising Storm. Will I be moving location soon? Ooh. I feel like this is something you want to do or you've been wanting to do. I am getting a yes for that Rising Storm. And I feel like sooner than you probably think, actually. Something might just kind of come about, fall in your lap, and then there's some alignment. I also have the Eight of Wands where it's coming in quickly. Do you have a specific question about this that I could look into for you? All right, Eliana is confirmed. You're welcome, Rising Storm. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me as well. Dee and Eliana, I just want to say, if you have not followed Rising Storm already, definitely check her out. She's awesome. She actually did just a collective reading, and it made, like, I literally played it out loud. I was like with my boyfriend, I was like, this girl is on point. Like, listen to every single thing that she's saying. And he just kept making like faces like, oh my God, that's kind of crazy. Like, oh yeah, that's like really accurate. And it wasn't even, it might have been intentionally for like a love relationship, but it really resonated for me on a interpersonal level with like another person that was not romantic. And anyway, I just absolutely, absolutely love that reading. I just thought it was spot on and crazy. So if you guys are looking for another channel to follow, I definitely recommend Rising Storm. Dee, I am ready for your question whenever you are. And I am also, I don't know if you guys know, but I have officially moved back into my office. I'm very happy to be here. I have like all of my little altar set up with like all my crystals, special little knickknacks and stuff. It might be very echoey, but that's just because I'm in like an actual room now and not my living room. All right, so D says, will I become financially abundant, inheriting, winning a significant amount of money within the next 6 to 7 months? Will I become financially abundant, like inheriting, winning a significant amount of money within the next 6 to 7 months? Please show me a yes or a no. I am getting a no for that, D. 6 of Swords. Although I do see a masculine energy with money around you. Could this be a relationship? Someone who is financially stable? What can you tell me about this person that I'm seeing here? Ooh, maybe this is you. Hold up. I gotta get some more details on this because it feels like I thought it was a masculine energy at work, but it almost feels like it's you. Yep. So at the bottom of the deck we have you, the Empress. So when it comes to money, I think that something maybe is gonna happen. Maybe in terms of how you make your money. Do you see yourself leaving your job anytime soon? You said not be with someone as sugar daddy. You want the, you're like, I want the money. Hey Manor, what's up? Our free list is closed. I'm so sorry. If you have not followed me on Instagram or TikTok and you would like a question answered today, I recommend doing that because that is the only way that I'm answering additional yes/no questions for return viewers today. So D, I feel like I'm going to speak out of turn by saying this, but I just have to say what I'm seeing. It almost feels like you're leaving the job that you're at. Yeah. You said, I am getting frustrated at my job and would love to work for myself. So I see that happening. Like, the reason I say that's because the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, and it talks about here, like, the original plan you had to establish yourself and retire from and things like that, it's not working out the way that you thought. You're having to rearrange and change your plan. The Tower here talks about something significantly happening randomly out of nowhere that you're not expecting, which can sound kind of scary, but it actually is what's needed to get you back on track, onto the trajectory you should have always been on. And I also see the Eight of Cups is like you walking away from a situation. There's a lot of masculine energy in here. Maybe because you're very work focused and work oriented, possibly. I truthfully feel like this stuff that I'm picking up has to do with you, but I'm not going to completely void what I said earlier about a man with money coming into your life. So, I generally see you just, yeah, I don't know why this message is coming through, but it just feels like you're not going to be at this job for a long time. I feel like you want to leave or you want to find a way out. Let's find out. Let's see. I don't necessarily think you're going to be leaving to work for yourself. Like, I don't think you're leaving this job to work for yourself, but I feel like maybe you're leaving this job to work somewhere else, then that can lead to you working for yourself. Mr. Ricky, tell me, will she leave this job to work for a different company? I'm getting a yes. will she work for herself at any point? Will she work for herself at any point? Getting a no. No at the bottom of this deck too. What does she need to do in order to be able to work for herself? What does she need to do in order to be able to work for herself? Woo. Is she going to leave the job that she's at in the next year, within the next year? In the next 2 years? It almost seems like you may have thought that this maybe necessarily wasn't the job you were going to retire from, but when you worked here, you didn't necessarily see yourself leaving anytime soon. It wasn't until you started getting deep into the job itself that you realized this isn't something I want to do forever. And I am getting that you probably will be at this job for a little while longer, but I do see you leaving this job. Spirit is giving me a timeline of a year, maybe a little bit longer. I feel like you are going to leave this job and go to a different company. Probably for equal pay, maybe something that's better suited for you. And then what's blocking at this point for you from you being able to work for yourself is you investing the time that you need to really come up with the ideas, work through the projects, work through the timelines. Of course, money is a factor here because you need the means to be able to leave another job. So this could be something that you start up while you're working at the next place. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But as far as inheriting or winning a significant amount of money, I am getting a no on that one. Now, I did specifically ask within 6 to 7 months. I'm not saying that this can't ever happen for you, but as far as like the timeline you have, I don't think so. What was your second question? Eliana, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and post. You're welcome, Dee. Do you see my current boss at my full-time job staying with the organization through next year? You see my current boss at my full-time job staying at the organization through next year. Show me a yes or a no for D, please. She is leaving. She is leaving. Well, I feel like this is not through the end of next year. Will she leave? Yes or no? Will she leave during 2023? Yes. 9 of Pentacles. She's going to move away from the company. I see her here feeling like she's done what she can do. She's done the most of what she can at this place. Either she feels like she's being not challenged enough, or she feels like she's not going to get anywhere any further than where she is. I don't know. There's something here about feeling like this journey is coming to an end. And I feel like she's already feeling right now that she knows her time is like ticking, basically. I don't know what expression I'm trying to go for here, but she already can feel her separating from the company. She could be fake. I did feel, I don't know if it was for you, it was definitely for 2 people I read for. They're talking about career, to just watch out for someone in particular that they work with. I wasn't necessarily picking up a fake vibe from her at all, but at the same time, you need to trust your intuition, and that's, you're around this person a lot. So, but I feel like she's definitely almost like a pick me energy, almost like if she's not getting the appreciation and the accolades and the recognition that she feels she deserves, then she's just gonna move on to something else. I also feel like she's on a mission of putting herself first this time throughout her work, which is great. I think that's definitely a good thing. But I feel like if she's not getting out of this what she feels she deserves, she's probably gonna move on. And I definitely feel like she's on her last lap. You're welcome, Dee. You're welcome, Dee. Minor, I posted it in the chat for you. Minor, you followed me on Instagram. Thank you very much. Let's see here. You can actually post your question in the chat and I'll get to you as soon as I can. All right, so Eliana says, so Jay and I had brunch today. How is he feeling? Ooh. Minor, you can post your question here, okay? You can post it in the chat. So Jay and I had brunch today. How is he feeling about us? How is he feeling about us? I have your question, Lenore. I will get to you as soon as I'm done with Eliana's readings. All right, Eliana, I've got to say this does feel good. I feel like this is definitely progress made. If I'm saying exactly what I'm seeing, it doesn't feel like this has served like a purpose of, okay, things are completely different now. I definitely feel like there's still some holding back, there's still some hesitation. I definitely feel like things aren't going to magically just be 100% different and 100% better. However, I do feel like this was very good for y'all's connection and for your relationship. I feel like he is feeling closer to you. With the Hierophant here, I feel like he might feel more at ease when it comes to your like relationship with each other, and like how he feels you're gonna approach things with him, and like he feels a little bit more like relaxed. I would say he still feels tense to some extent, but it's definitely more ease here within the connection, where I feel like romance can be brought more to the forefront. Like before, it felt like a lot of anxiety that was just clouding everything and making it him like hard for him to see through things. I definitely feel like with the Knight of Cups here, it's showing me like he's able to put, you know, your romantic connection more, pay more attention to that. So you may have felt towards the end of brunch or at some point during that, almost like the things that have happened between y'all kind of softened a little bit, and maybe there was more affection or more of a like spark or something here. It does feel a bit lighter, I will say. I think that generally speaking, he has regrets when it comes to you, with either something he said, how he acted. I feel like he does feel really bad about this because he feels like you poured your heart into him, and he hasn't necessarily like given that back. And so I do feel like he does feel remorse to some extent regarding that. I think he's thinking, I did my best in that situation, with what I knew at that time, but looking back at this, I probably could have given her more. You said, so he reached out yesterday. Yesterday I woke up to a text from him saying he was different. Oh my gosh. More at ease, definitely softened. Okay, very, very good. So yeah, like I said, this isn't like this is a good step. That's what I'll say. Like this is definitely a good stepping stone. I think he's basically felt like he asserted his authority here, and it's very clear with what he said to you. Like, this is my plan for us. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't beat around the bush about it. He was just very straightforward about what he's doing and how he's going to do it and whatever. I feel like this did give him a sense of feeling empowered, which is really nice to see. I don't know what this change was necessarily. I don't know if this was just a spontaneous thing where he's like, you know what, I'm not going to overthink this. But yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like he felt better. He felt more at ease. He felt like instead of focusing on the negative aspects of maybe his emotions, he's focusing on more the positives of your connection. Yeah, a good step, especially because I left the ball in his court. We didn't solidify anything, but he did say, I love you. Yeah, good step. A good step. Now, Eliana, I have to say that he doesn't get to just push this all under the rug and like not acknowledge it and try to pretend like what has happened hasn't happened. But at the same time, it was a very sweet gesture. I don't want what you are asking for to him to just say, okay, I took you to brunch, so now we can just forget that that happened. Like, unless you feel good about that, or if you feel fine. In the reading Friday, you said he was talking to people about me, so maybe that gave him a little push. Did he tell you? Did he tell you if he like had a good conversation with anyone about it? Will Wahid take action soon? This is for Manor. Will Wahid take action soon? Give me a yes or a no, please. Come on, Spirit. Tell me a yes or a no, please. All right, so it feels like a no at this time, Manor. Things might change in 9 weeks, but it feels like a no right now. Well, actually, this can be days too. Things can change within the next nine days, I would say. I heard 9 weeks first, but the swords are also very fast. So I'm getting a no on taking action soon, but I feel like there could be some changes in the near future that would like redirect that outcome. Absolutely, I feel like there's more work on in the connection, which is why I'm not going to jump right in. I want him to make the effort to serve perfectly. Yes, agreed. Agreed with that. What is your second question, Eliana? I know sometimes you don't have one, but I would like to honor that if you do. Becca B says, I thought of a yes, no, about to donate. That sounds good, Becca. He definitely said he's not leaving again. I'm very happy for him. Is he staying with the same job, just not having to travel? Have five. Five left. He's looking for a different job. Okay, good for him. Beauty, you're totally fine. We've only been here for an hour and a half. You're good. Okay, Becca, you will be after Eliana. All right, so let's do an energy check for Eliana and Jay. Do you want it for you and Jay, Eliana, or do you just want it for a check-in for yourself? Damn, Eliana, I completely forgot about that. That's crazy. Okay, let's do an energy check for Eliana and Jay, please. This is going to be for this week. How will this week go? You can for sure expect the connection to continue this week. I feel like he's going to ask you out again this week. Like I see y'all driving or riding in a car somewhere together. Oh, thank you, Eliana. You said you've been on point. Oh, that's so good to hear. Sometimes as a reader, you can feel kind of crazy. Like, am I just making shit up over here? So when people are like, no, you're right. It's like, I'm glad that I said the things that I said and trusted in myself. I for sure feel like you guys have some stuff to work out, Eliana. So I am glad in the last reading I said it's like a good step, but like there's still stuff to work out because the Eight of Cups is here. And this talks about maybe feeling like you're withdrawing or separating yourself from a situation. And the Four of Swords is here as well, which talks about being like very quiet, contemplating maybe this conflict that you have inside. So maybe you're contemplating whether or not to ruin the fun times you guys are having. You feel like things are going really well, but I feel like constantly in the back of your mind you're thinking, do I bite my tongue? Do I say something? I feel like you don't want to jeopardize the way that things are feeling. Like for instance, when you went to brunch, you were having such a good time. You didn't really want to address the elephant in the room per se because you just didn't want to ruin like the fun times, you know? So I definitely see like you feeling the need to be acknowledged in the things that you have said, and maybe you're just waiting for like the right time where things feel good for you to talk about it. So I want to say that even though I see you guys communicating a lot, I see messages going back and forth, you guys are really in the zone this week, working on your relationship. I feel as though there's that underlying something there that maybe you're just waiting for the right time to exchange that information or have that exchange and conversation about that. Maybe you're just waiting for things to feel a little bit more solid between you guys. Or maybe you want to say, you know, I kind of want to see how things play out now that the ball is in his court. I want to see, like, is he willing to just use actions to give me what I'm looking for and just see what changes happen? Because I think the biggest thing is, you know, giving you time and getting that commitment, you know. So maybe his actions are going to speak louder than words, and maybe you'll start to feel better about things because of what he's doing. Maybe that won't be a conversation you can bring up, but I think it is going to be in the back of your mind until you see complete changes within the dynamic of your relationship. But things do feel really fun. Things feel a bit lighter, and the Sun card talks about that there's success surrounding your relationship this week, and I feel like very much so you guys are going to just continue to express like this is like the justice for your relationship. So I feel like the things that you felt you needed to hear or needed to know or get confirmation on, you're going to start to get those things this week. You said, I love these cards. They give me fantasy fairy vibes. I don't know if that makes sense. No, it does. It really does. If you're interested in this deck in particular, it is the Wizard's Tarot by Barbara Moore. Aw, Becca says I like them too. I actually got them from my cousin, being Brittany. She's also a reader. I got them from her. You know, last week I said so much to him. Today I addressed some things, but I do feel there's a lot to work on, especially the trust for me. OMG, yes, I speak, I'm going to let him show me actions without me doing anything. Yeah. I feel like I told him everything I felt these last few months, things I never told him. You're welcome, Eliana. I am really happy to hear this. You know, I it's funny because whenever y'all aren't in connection anymore, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna contact you. Like, it's gonna be him. He'll contact you. It's one of those things where it's like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But so far, I have never felt like he wasn't around you and that if things were over. I Speak is back. Hello. How are you? Becca, whenever you're ready, I'm ready for your yes, no. Tori, I got your donation. I am doing really well. I was telling them earlier that I'm back in my office now after like 5 months of being in the living room. I am now back in my office, which feels really nice. My home is coming together and it feels amazing. I Speak, how is JP doing? All right, so Becca B says, will the conversation with my child's teacher go well tomorrow? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Becca. Oh, that makes me sad. All right, so Spirit, can you tell me a yes or a no? Will a conversation with Becca's child's teacher go well tomorrow? Let's do one more shuffle. Yes or no for Becca B, please. Show me one card, yes or no for Becca B. Will things go well tomorrow with her child's teacher? I think you're going to walk away feeling good. Yeah, I think you're going to walk away feeling like things have gone your way. The conversation is going to go well. We have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. I feel like there's something I'm not touching on, though. Like, what is this? There's like another message here for you. Have you questioned, Becca, whether or not to take him out of that school or do homeschooling, or have you like thought about that? I don't know why it's coming through of like, or maybe that's like your mama instincts, you know, to like want to remove him from the situation. Switching his classes. Okay. I think you're going to still have that plan on the back burner when you leave tomorrow. I think it's going to be like this one as well as I could have expected it to go. I really hope that the changes that we discussed are going to be implemented, and you're going to leave thinking like thinking positively and hoping for the best, but also knowing that this might be, I think you just kind of want to see how things go after you leave tomorrow. It's gonna be like, let's see how things go. I'm still gonna plan to possibly switch his classes, but this went as well as I could have hoped. I feel like the teacher was receptive for the most part about my concerns, and I think it's like a let's just see what happens energy that you leave tomorrow with. But I still feel like there may be like, okay, but if this is like the last shot, like if this doesn't improve, then I am gonna like go ahead and move forward with my original plan. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. Yes, Beauty. I'm sorry. I don't know if you heard me. I did confirm yours. So you will be next, okay? I'm putting my foot down to make sure that they are keeping their eye on him and watching how the kids treat him. He's nonverbal and he can't really speak up, but I sense his discomfort. Oh. Yeah, Becca, like I support you 100%. I feel sad that this is even happening, but at the same time, it's like it does feel good knowing that, you are being his advocate and you're like enough is enough and you're going to see this through. I think that that's the best you really can do in this situation. Just know that you still have those options. Tomorrow you might walk out feeling good and feeling hopeful that things can change for the better. But just know that those plans you have, like personal aid, switching his classes, things like that, is still an option. You can just keep those in your back pocket. Thanks for your donation, Becca. I speak says he's not well. He's struggling and stressed out with work. He told me he's evaluating things in his life right now. Oh my God, that's crazy. I don't think evaluating things in his life meant you, though. I think it means his job. I think he's not happy where he is. I speak. It's what it feels like. Maybe he's regretting even like leaving in the first place to some extent. Beauty, whenever you are ready, I am ready for your question. I Speak says, yeah, true. He told me it's not really about me when I asked him if it was about me. He made it seem like I was not included, so I'm not worrying. Right. It's his job. He told me he regrets his job contract. Damn! How did you know? Well, I'm glad you got that confirmation. It's not about you. I don't know how I know. I don't know. All right, so Beauty. Beauty is here. Question 1. James is dealing with S. Will he end it if I decide to come back? Was this the one? Remind me, Beauty. Was this the person I said he's completely cut off, or is this the person that I said I feel like he still maintains contact, but it's not really anything to worry about? Or is this someone completely different? Someone different. Okay, thank you, Beauty. All right, so James is dealing with S. Will he end it if I decide to come back? Show me a yes or a no for Beauty, please. James is dealing with S. Will he end it with S if Beauty decides to come back? Please show me a yes or a no for Beauty. Show me a yes or a no for Beauty. All right. So I am getting lots of yeses here. The 10 of Wands talks about something coming to an end, okay? So it specifically talks about endings. 10 of Wands. 10s are the last number. Numerology, like 1 plus 0 goes back to 1. So it's like after the 10, it's new beginnings. So I feel like this is saying 10 means end, and that is a confirmation on that. I feel like there's no one that compares to you, Beauty, truthfully speaking. So I feel like it's going to be a moot point. I feel like he's really starting to learn that lesson that you're the one. I also see justice here, meaning justice for you, justice for your connection with James, but more importantly, honesty and the truth being said, the truth being done, fair actions towards you as well. I see the 6 of Wands. This is also a yes. 6 of Pentacles, also a yes. This talks about energy being matched and appreciation, celebrations as well. And the 6 of Pentacles also talks about equal exchange and effort. So overall, I do feel good about this. I know that there is hesitation when I'm doing this reading because there's hesitation from you, but I'm trying not to let that cloud what I'm seeing for the reading itself. You said you even told me he was dealing with karma, and he even told me he was. Dang. It froze? Is it still frozen? Where did it freeze at? Let me know. Okay, I just refreshed. Hopefully we don't have that issue again. Beauty, let me know where it froze at. And maybe I can reiterate. Okay. Okay, perfect. What can I answer for you next, Beauty? All right, we have 4 spots open on the donations and orders list. Keep in mind that you can take up more than 1 spot if you like, but each spot you have 2 questions, and each spot is $15. Once the list slows, I probably will sign off for the night, but I am here. as long as people want me to be. How does he feel our weekend went, and what does he feel for me currently? You know, for the fun of it, let's pull, for old time's sake, let's pull from my messages, my channel messages deck. I just think this would be fun. So let's see. Okay, what are his current feelings for beauty? What are his current feelings for beauty? What are James's current feelings for beauty? Ooh, sexual chemistry. So current feelings, I am tired of fighting these urges. I can't explain what you do to me, but I like it. I miss us. I can't help myself when it comes to you. So I feel like there's a lot of like urges, feelings, like passion, and they're very much something that he can't deny, he can't explain, and he cannot help himself when it comes to what you do to him, how you make him feel. I think that he finds himself going out of his way to be around you, be near you. He feels almost compelled by you in some way. I'm overthinking everything I do and say. I want you. Ooh. Okay, so do you feel a sexual chemistry with him? Because I feel like it's coming through red hot. We'll dig into feelings in just a minute, but I do want to see how he feels your weekend went. So let's see. How does he feel the weekend went with beauty? How does he feel the weekend went with beauty? Most definitely. He feels like you're playing it cool, beauty. He wants to know what's going on in that head of yours. He wants to know where he stands. He definitely enjoyed the weekend for sure, but I feel like he's also like, I'm really going to have to work for this. Yeah, he feels like you might be holding back a bit. There is hesitation there. I think he senses it. I don't know if this is physical holding back, an emotional holding back, maybe a little bit of both. But I definitely feel like he really enjoyed his time with you, made him very happy. I think it gave him another sense of like maybe hope for this connection. But yeah, I definitely see him going, I'm going to have to break down this wall. I'm going to have to prove myself, prove my love, because I feel like she still isn't 100% sure. His feelings are Two of Cups. I feel like he wants to leave the unsteady life that you guys have a history of, the shaky waters, right? The rough waters, and move into something a little bit more calm and settled and happy. He's very focused upon your feelings for him and what you want from this. So he overall enjoyed his time. He thought it was great, but I feel like he walked out of it feeling like I definitely am going to have to put in more effort here. which I think is good. So let's dig more into his current feelings. His current feelings for you. Current feelings for Beauty. What else can you tell us? You're both holding back. Okay. What are his current feelings for Beauty, please? Eight of Cups coming up a lot. I think he feels like you might abandon him. You might abandon the situation that you guys are in right now. You might get cold feet and decide to not further this. He's very concerned, which he obviously hopes that you do not do. But I think that he's probably thinking, why would she even give me another chance or opportunity here? He probably thinks you could have anybody you want, and he wonders like why you're even willing to give him another possible chance. He feels very restless when it comes to you. He feels very alone right now. Or no, maybe not alone, but lonely without you. I think he's just really wants like for you guys to feel good, and for him to feel confident that you're in a good place, because he doesn't feel that right now. He's not giving up. I definitely see him believing in the impossible and having faith in the situation when he probably shouldn't, but he's definitely insecure about where your feelings are regarding him. I think he sees you totally doing fine on your own. I think part of him doesn't want to disturb you and your happiness, but I feel like he knows that he's going to regret and kick himself if he doesn't give this another shot. So yeah, I feel like he is trying to overcome his fears here. I think that he does have an inner monologue, like an inner dialogue that basically tells him if he's not worthy or if he's not good enough, or talks him out of reasons why he shouldn't even try. But he, like I said, he is overcoming that insecurity and that fear. So he's going to continue to pursue this as long as you want him to. He said, I slept so good when we were together. And also, he said the exact things you're saying right now. No freaking way. I love it. And you're amazed. Aw. So yeah, Beauty, that is what I have for you. I thought it would be fun to pull from the the channel message deck that I made just to get some more details there. I'm happy for you. Oh my gosh, I speak. Stop. You're so funny. You're hesitant because of the third parties. Yeah. I can understand that. Especially if that's all he's ever shown to you, you know, is that he can't control himself when it comes to things outside of you. Like, I can understand why you would be hesitant. You're welcome, beauty. All right, guys, so we have 4 spots left. You can claim yours now by checking out using the link in the pinned comment. I will probably be here maybe for another 5 minutes or so just to see if anybody else wants to place an order. And then if not, I will be back tomorrow. Did I tell you, Luna, that JP asked me to move in with him? No, you did not tell me that. The next following year after the contract ends at his job and he's back in Miami. Dang, that's awesome. I feel like this is so crazy. Because wasn't it me that told you that things will progress in the fall? I think I told you that, and I think you confirmed that. This is crazy to me. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Jennifer, I'm happy you're doing well. I speak as you said that to me. I did. It's crazy. No more baby mama because I'm the one he loves. Oh, Jennifer sent a donation. Thank you. I'm ready when you are. Jennifer, I don't know if you heard or not, but I did get your donation. Thank you. And I wanted to let you know that I'm ready. Okay, I see. You posted your question. All right, I would like a general career reading. You know, that's something I actually need. Kind of like guidance on where I'm going here and what to expect. All right, let's do general career reading for Jennifer, please. Your internet is slow. I think that I'm not having great internet either. So I apologize. I feel like I'm asking you the same question over and over. I think we're gonna have to restart our internet when I get off of here. All right, so Spirit, general career for Jennifer, please. All right, so you're embarking upon a career change, a career that brings you happiness, abundance, joy, all the things that you desire and deserve. I see that happening for you. You might be in the middle of a career change or possibly deciding whether or not to leave your job or start something new. I don't know, somewhere along that path of a career change. Interesting here. Maybe this is just a calling of yours, but it says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and animals. Spirit is saying you're being guided throughout these changes here. You might notice that you are putting a lot of effort into research, maybe researching a new position, or just a complete career change like that has nothing to do with what you're doing right now, but you're putting invested interest in an intentional research into something new in your life. Are you talking to your guides? Are you asking for help throughout this change? I'm getting talk to your angels, like you either talk to your angels or need to talk to your angels. Let's keep going. I would like a general career reading for Jennifer, please. Have you already made the change, Jennifer? I would like a general career reading for Jennifer. I find that if you just ask very directly to your guides for help, they will come through for you. So if you feel like you should talk to them more, this is definitely the nudge you need. Career, how's this going here? All right, if you're worried about your finances, don't be. I feel like this job is going to give you what you need and make you feel pretty stable here. I feel like, I don't know why I'm seeking like working independently. This card never really tells me that. I don't know what this is. I mean, I feel like you are a dependable type of person. You're dependable, like determined and motivated and things like that. But maybe this career needs more self-sufficiency on your part. Maybe you're not micromanaged here like as much. I don't know. This is kind of feeling like a position all on its own, or like a work from home thing, or I don't know, maybe you just feel like there's not many people that got their eyes on you, watching you constantly. It feels, yeah. it feels like more like they rely on you, like an independent study kind of thing. Like they rely on you to just make sure that the job gets done. I do feel like you feel like it's a job worthy to have. Like maybe you feel you get some kind of reward from it or feel an accomplishment from it to some extent. This is you, Six of Pentacles, giving back. Six of Pentacles talks about giving and receiving or equal exchange and effort. It feels very balanced. So this is a very generous energy with the Six of Pentacles. You said, yeah, oh, you have your own, you make your own schedule. Okay, that's good. Because I was like, I feel like it's something here about they don't like control your every move. Like it feels more flexible. Maybe not freedom, but it feels more flexible, which must be really nice for you. It seems like you do like this. I feel like you're going to be taking some classes or some courses or something like that in the future. You do have a small business. This could be business related classes, or maybe the position that you're in requires further education. I don't know. I see something here about it could even be online classes, but I see something like you're going to be learning more in the near future as well. So if you were looking for confirmation that this career change was a good one, I want you to know you are supported, and that this is something that's going to make you feel more aligned. It's talking a lot about the career change itself that you made, not so much your small business. But if you had a question about your small business related to this reading, I can, like a yes or a no, I can ask for you. You said, yep, it's a nonprofit, and we also give back to those in need. That's awesome. You're right. In classes that's related to my job, we are required to take courses, and I might go back to college as well. Okay, I'm glad this is all resonating for you. And also, I'm ready for your second question whenever you are. All right, for my second question, can I get a general love reading? Whatever spirit wants me to know at this time. Let me know if you can see me okay as well. Like, if for whatever reason the picture is blurry, I can refresh. I just noticed this whole time my connection hasn't been the best, even though it's saying excellent. I can see that there's like a Wi-Fi signal that's kind of low. All right, so for second question, Spirit, let's get a general love reading for Jennifer. General love reading. It is a little blurry. Okay, let me refresh. I don't know if that's any better at all. Ooh, okay, so everyone talks about retrograde here, about like exes coming back and stuff, but there is someone from your past coming back through here. Heavy energy around you regarding someone from the past. Looks better. Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. This may be somebody who didn't show you appreciation that they should have in the past. Six of Wands talks about being celebrated, acknowledged, and appreciated. I do feel like this is a masculine energy. My assumption would be in romance, it would be masculine, but at the same time, if you're not interested in men, just know it's a masculine energy that's coming through here. This could be Aries, this could be Leo, this could be Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be per se, but that's the energy they're giving off right now. There's also water vibes here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, specifically Scorpio. Okay, this person will be reaching out to you through the retrograde. I feel like you're going to hear from them, whether it's a direct message or it is a comment on a post, email, a text. I don't know. I just feel like this person is going to try to connect with you in some way. You probably will not be open to hearing from them. I see you kind of holding back. You're like suspicious of the situation, very cynical, skeptical, cautious, etc. I feel like this person's going to try to come forward with some type of olive branch, an extension of wanting to renew the connection, or see how you've been, something like that. They could come forward with an apology. The Judgment card is here, which talks about trying to absolve yourself of feeling guilty about something or regretful, so on and so forth. I feel like you will be nice, but I feel like you're questioning. Another thing is I feel like this person is someone that may have hurt you in the past. The Three of Swords is here, and as well as the Six of Cups, this both touches on past energy as well. I definitely feel like it's going to be too little too late, but it will feel validating to know that this person has I don't know, like things kind of just come full circle. I feel like you would have liked this person to come through for you in the past the way that they would now at this time. You would have appreciated it more back then than you do now. You said you've been getting recognition on social media for my job and business, and you and you have your ex watching. Oh God. Yeah, so I don't know. They could be coming forward in some way that's very forward, very like romantically inclined. Regardless, I feel like they could be coming through with an apology. But I feel like you're kind of going to be like, you know, this would have been nice to hear a long time ago, but right now I'm not really interested. So I guess it's validating in a way that makes you go, you know what? I didn't need this closure from you, but this does feel good, I must say. But yeah, you're not interested. And that's really all that's coming through as far as general love. I know you said whatever spirit wants you to know, maybe just to prepare you for this. But it seems like you just have a lot of past energy around you at this time. Retrograde will be over soon, I hope, I think. I actually don't know when it ends. I have no idea. You got me waiting now. Moving on. There you go. There you go, girl. All right, we have 3 spots left on our BOGO. I will be here as long as you guys want me to be. I'll probably keep it open for another 5 minutes. And then if nothing comes through, I will be signing off and I'll be back tomorrow. You're welcome, Jennifer. All right, that'll do it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Waited a few minutes just to see if anybody else wanted to get a reading from me. I will be back tomorrow. So if you missed out, no worries. I will be here for the rest of the week. So I'll see you guys then. I hope you have a lovely evening and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye.